let's go out and about. Let's go search for what's going on in the west side. Before that, let's make a car. We have the steel now to make the engines, so go do that. No reason to be a plebe and walk all the way over there. We need a assembly machine. This, and pipes. Should probably get a pipe making section as well, because we're gonna definitely need more pipes soon. We're gonna probably get this oil up and running when we get back. So let's see if we can get started on that. In the meantime, we'll supply these with iron. These will be pipes. Cool. How many engines do we need? We have 8. Need 8. We have 3. I'm kind of curious how many we made. I'm actually very surprised at how fast we're making these, but I guess that makes sense. So ideally, we left this here so we can make ammo. But we're just gonna leave it there for now. It isn't working. Why? Plastics are done, so we'll be good to go when we get back for all of our oil needs. There we go. Now we need... Is that 6? Oh, I'm blind. I thought that's at 8. Okay, let's wait a little bit longer. More ammo ready. Make some turrets. And make some big electric poles as well, so we can bring them and put down radars. Make a good amount of those. And then we might also want to consider heading over to our stone patch and mining this properly, so we can get railroads up and running. But we'll probably do that when we go do oil, so. How are we doing on electricity? I haven't checked that in a while. Okay, we're doing pretty well. So we're using about half of it, so good for a little bit longer. Lubricant is finished, and I'm hoping this is too. I still find it strange that you can't hand make engines, but you can hand make a car. Just never really made sense to me. I won't question. What was my plan here? Why is this like this? Alright, everything looks good so far. Our iron is saturated. Copper is 2. This is still going, and this is pretty much backed up. Alright. So I'm just gonna bring this to the center and then we'll do it this way. Should I do it this way? How much reach does radars have? Let's check. Wasn't. I can't tell. My main question is, can I put a radar at the very top and it would cover the whole thing? That's what I want to know. Because if I can do that, then we might as well just leave that at the top rather than take up room in the middle. Okay, that appears to be taking up the whole space. Engine. Really small and precise pieces you cannot possibly sculpt craft yourself to perfection. Car. Made with extremely precise pieces, but does not need that kind of precision assembly to work. Sure. That's fair, I guess. But at the same time, I feel like an assembly machine would help assemble a car that is much larger than yourself. A little bit easier than, you know, just tinkering around with an engine in your backpack. Okay, so that radar up top does cover the whole thing, so good to know. I guess that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna follow along the top here and then place down radars ever so often. Make sure we have enough of them. Did I set the range on this right? Feels like that's so short. I did. Interesting. So many cliffs. Oh, trees. Nice. Also very annoying, but that's nice. Okay. Go radar, do well right here. Where did those other biters come from? Because we got attacked on the left side of the base. So you would think that biters should have come from the left side, right? Because otherwise that means that the ones that came from the right side just ran all the way around my base without attacking anything else. Kinda weird. Kinda weird. I'm not too happy with what I'm seeing here. So far in all this space, this is our only oil. It's 700%, which is not the worst, but it's not great. And then this is our only iron patch right here. And we've already used up half of it, I think. Am I missing anything? Do you guys see any other iron? Yikes. Okay, well, guess we'll keep searching for a little bit. I also have not been using my car. I don't know why. You know, we made that whole big deal about using the car and we just completely forgot about it. We will continue to not use it probably because I probably don't have any coal with me. Oh, I do. Nice. Let's do it. Coal option. Yeah. We do have some coal here. 3.6 million is pretty good. But we need to... I mean, that's pretty far down the tree, right? The coal liquefaction? Yeah. So I'm going to need a good amount of plastics before then. So that's somewhat concerning. Well, with all these trees, can't really use my car, huh? Now we're... Nope, more trees. I'm still pretty surprised we haven't found any biters. We really haven't found much of anything, actually. So this is going to be a long... Oh, there we go. Oh, that's a rather large base. I don't really want to put down a radar because I figured it's probably going to die right away. Yeah, let's do it. We can get the scope of the radar at least. But I'm hoping this doesn't aggro them. I didn't notice up top shows me the range of the radar. Top right, I mean, up here. Okay, so still nothing. Just more copper, a lot of copper. Fortunately, I'm not even using the copper I have here. Alright, so can I take this base? I do have a lot of ammo on me. I might be able to kill them if I play my cards right here. But do I want to? Is it worth my time? $50K tiles to the... Oh man. Yeah, this is almost more of a rail world than my rail world map was. I guess it's just a little less exciting because it's just basically just the travel. All right, I'm gonna try to kill these guys. There's only a couple worms, 5 worms. I think we can hack it, and plus we have a choke, so this will help us out. I really just don't want to leave this here because I think they'll catch on to my radar sooner or later, so I might as well kill them now while I can. Okay, so there. Usually I would have grenades by now, but I don't. So, sad day. Alright. Trying to kill that worm as soon as possible. We got that one. And because we got that one, we can start killing the base. Yeah, well, while I was trying to preview, oops, let's not stand on there. The maps, I was trying to create the world. A lot of the ones just didn't have iron, it felt like. Like, one of them didn't even have iron to begin with. I have no idea how they expect you to start on that map. Okay, we're gonna chill a little bit. We are on a timer here, based on our ammo, basically. And we're probably gonna run out of ammo. Never mind, you know, we should have enough. But if we take too long, you know, we'll run out of ammo eventually. So, should try to push on forward if we can. Okay, that was bad. Hello. I was trying to supply this and it just, apparently I forgot how it works, so I was not working properly. Well, you know, at least this ribbon map will be wonderful for solar energy, right? Just have an entire field, your entire ribbon based on solar panels. That'd be interesting. What else do we need? Guess we'll need that. Please don't hurt me. I'm just trying to heal up while I'm killing your base. Okay, you know. It's okay to have a new home somewhere else. Also die. It's not a big deal. But just please don't do it to me. Still haven't started healing up. I guess it's because I'm shooting? Is that why? I don't actually know how the mechanics work on this. Go. So we've made some progress. We killed, what, 3 bases so far? But we killed like 3 worms as well, so that's good. We just have these guys up left, and this guy. Turrets, you guys are not helping me. Yeah, I can't see the goop. Keep running into it. Go. Killed the worm. Now should be fine. Right. Took a little bit, but we have killed this base basically. We still have some worms to kill, but we can get rid of all these spawners. And these turrets are covering me, so I don't have to worry about getting hurt. To pick these up, we need the ammo, so also bring them up a little bit closer. Oh, worms can reach, so let's kill the worms. Oh, that was quick. A lot of damage right away. So remember, our main strategy for dealing with worms is run, and then when they shoot, just stop completely. And that seems to work out pretty well. Only problem is when there's a ton of them. One's out of ammo. I did not want to give it all of my ammo. Please, there we go. I need to get used to using my toolbar a little bit more. I tend to keep forgetting about it. Okay, let's play it safe. Let's stand here, kill the base, research our next thing. Let's get into a toolbar. Why not? All right, slow siege has saved the day. Okay, we're gonna play it safe and just completely back up. I don't want to die and then have to redo this whole thing. So this is our map so far. We have about half of it under radar surveillance. And still no iron. I kind of want to continue on just to see if we can find some iron, but I think I'm content right now. I don't want to find another biter base and then have to kill it again. So I think this is good for now. And we'll leave up 2 turrets here. Presumably if they come by here, they'll want to attack this because these guys are producing pollution. Are they not? Maybe not. Either way, I didn't know that these didn't produce pollution. I thought because these are supposed to attract lighters, right? Either way, putting turrets here. This is our outer perimeter, so we'll just cover that way. Okay, now we can get in our car and head home. Guess we'll drive through some trees. Aww. So what do you mean attract? Do you mean like just if they're in the vicinity they'll attack that one first, or do you mean they'll like they'll realize that it's up and then want to attack it? Hey Dune. Yeah, I'll be on for about another hour or so, or 30 minutes, 40 minutes. I didn't realize it was this late again. Guess this is what happens when you play Factorio. Alright, we're back at our base. Okay, I gotcha. So you're saying... Thank you for the host, Dune. Much appreciated. So you're saying that if... basically, pollution determines whether or not they attack. and then while they're on the pathway, if they find a military thing, they'll attack it. Otherwise, they'll just ignore it, I guess. $23. Then it has lied to me. Well, either way, thank you. Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. Welcome. How is the stream, dude? We're doing a ribbon world. So a ribbon world is basically you're limited to 128 tiles, north to south, and as far west and east as you want to go, I guess. Main problem I've been running into so far is the patch. The patches are not very kind. This is my only iron patch in all of this map that we found so far. We found a good amount of copper and a good amount of coal. This is my only oil. So we've been trying to explore a little bit, but we haven't found anything. Artean, thank you for the follow. Can do it as a raid? Okay. You don't have to, but thank you. But yeah, we will be playing a Ribbon World for the next week or so, usually. That's generally how long a map takes me. Let's see how we do. So now that we're back at our base, I think our main priority now is to get our oil up and running. This is currently what we have. We have circuits and this. This is all temporary stuff. I know it's terrible to look at and not optimal in any manner whatsoever, but it's functional and that's all that matters right now. Sergeant Daytime, thank you for the follow. And thank you for the raid, Dune. That is very nice of you. So the plan here is going to be, we're going to move all of our production facilities over to this side later on. We have our landfills now, so we could probably start doing it now. I wanted to put landfills in here and just move it through. We could also just bring it up and over, but you know, where's the fun in that? So that's what we're deciding right now. All right, enjoy your food. I'm going to put a radar to fill that gap that is there. Because I can put it wherever pretty much. I wonder how large the range is for radars. You can see the top right in the mini map, how big it is. So it looks like it's around, what, like 200 on all sides. It's probably like 256. That puts in perspective how small this map is, or the verticality of it. What do we want now? Stack inserters would be nice. Robotics would be nice. Electric energy accumulators would be nice. Let's do speed right now since we're still working on stuff. Okay. So it looks like our makeshift red science making area has been our main limiter here. So I think it's time to actually add to it for real. And that means that we're going to bring some iron over. We're still okay on the copper, but I mean, if we're gonna do this legit, might as well bring both of them over, right? Because it's only right here that I need to take it from. Might be even better off just making it right here instead. I kind of made the circuits in the wrong spot, huh? Probably should have put it over here. But again, it's all temporary, so it doesn't really matter. Even if it's super spaghetti, that's gonna be my excuse and I'm sticking to it. So we're just going to fill these out and then remake our red science area and everything will be great. Because we were just using the burner mining drills there as a makeshift area to get this automated. Now we don't need to do that because we have a nice supply of both iron and copper, so get to it. So I think I'm just gonna make it right here. The main obstacle that we're running into here is the cliffs. We have so many cliffs in the way that we need to get rid of them. Sergeant Daytime, this is Vanilla Factorio, yes. And hello. I haven't gotten around to installing any mods yet, but I plan to in the future. If anyone has any recommendations, let me know. Especially for any like scenario maps or any cool maps that you think I should play through in the future. So this is no longer saturated. Vanilla's the best mod there is. I'll agree with that since that's the only thing I've played. Okay, so it's interesting. Oh, okay, never mind. I was gonna say, based on our math that we did, one of the iron furnaces should be exactly amount to one steel furnace. So that means that technically we should be able to saturate this fine. But I guess the main issue, or the main thing that happened here is that we're storing some, so we're not actually bringing all of them over. I should still think that this isn't fast enough to get rid of all of these, but that's fine. Let's get these back up and running since I'm here. Base mod, best mod. All right, guys. See how it is. Well, vanilla it is then. Unless base mod is a actual mod. I don't know what that is. I'll check that out. Oh, learning the game with a lot of mods. Yeah, that's true. If you have any questions, let me know. I have some time in the game. I'm not a pro by any means, but I do know some things about the game at least. Yoki's mods. Never heard of those either. I will check those out. I need to make a list of these. Let me make it now before I forget. Yoki base mod. Base mod is about the game list itself. Oh, gotcha. Makes sense. All right. So, what were we doing? My memory is very short, and We were getting red signs up and running. I remember. It's okay. Might see now yet. I'm only in my 20s. Okay, so for this we need gear wheels. We don't exactly have enough room for gear wheels, huh? Yeah, we do, but it's gonna be a tight fit. I think we might as well just make our red signs over here. Otherwise we're not gonna be using that space anyways. So if that's the case, then splitter. Deciding on how to do this. What I think I want to do is I want to combine them right here and then bring them over. That way I'll siphon off the least amount of plates over here where I'm only going to be making one thing. I mean, we're saturated, so technically it doesn't even really matter, but that's the principle of the thing. You know, it makes our base look more spaghetti, so that's exactly what we want, right? It adds that character that we all know and love. There we go. Alright, so we have 6 green signs over there. So let's just make 6 red signs like we had before. Green science actually makes a little bit slower than red science. So, I mean, it's not going to be equal, but I'm not really sure how I would do it otherwise. I'd have to like make a lot more assembly machines worth of science to even out properly. There we go. We're just gonna sit here for a second, make sure that it's making properly, and then we'll head on. While we're doing that, we have not been crafting anything. It's terrible. Make a couple red splitters. They're fast splitters. And we're gonna want more pipes. Pumps. We're gonna be doing our oil after this, so that's what we're preparing for. Couple storage tanks. We'll need some refineries. For that we need stone bricks. Uh-oh. Okay, so it's time to start working on our stone stuff, so probably do that. We're also going to need to start thinking about military science, and that has a lot of things that we don't have right now. So all of these things are useful for us. Basically, grenades are what I would use to clear out bases that we encounter. For me, they're a lot better than guns. Flamethrowers are apparently the best for earlier game, but earlier game, I like grenades because they are AoE and they do a decent amount of damage. So that's helpful. And then piercing rounds, you know, it helps because that means I have to automate ammo, which is always good. And walls. I don't really feel like walls are going to be too much of a thing in this map because it's so spread out, and basically we'll have just an outside perimeter and everything on the inside will be safe. So we just have a west wall and an east wall to deal with. Have I got biters? Yes, I do. They demolished some of my base already, but we have cleared out up to this point and over here about. But we don't have radars up here, so they could be over here again. I think they do expand normally. Alright. And so they haven't been making, and that's because I completely forgot that these actually need iron gear wheels. Imagine that. So this whole cutesy thing that I was talking about earlier does not matter. Let's fix that, shall we? Man, so many hours in this game. Still don't know any of the recipes, apparently. Alright, so we're just gonna bring this along. And, you know, more spaghetti. There's gonna be a lot of dead product on the belt here, but that's fine. We can use this as our storage line. Really should have put copper on the bottom. That's alright. So, idea here is that we're going to make some gear wheels. Let's see the ratio. Whole network of stuff only to find it with the wrong place and the wrong materials. That sucks, yeah. I'm glad this was pretty minor. So iron gear wheels are 0.5 and automation science packs are 5 seconds, so you can make 10 in the amount of time it takes you to make one. So that means I really only need one, right? If I'm going to supply for 6 of them, that means I'd probably have 10 total. Or 12 total, I mean. So I guess I just need 2 of them. So if that's the case, I'm still going to go along with the fact that I'm going to use this as a iron storage area. You know, why not? So we're just going to put this here and make this store iron instead of over here. And that way I'll have the throughput to have all my iron go where it needs to go. And then this is just all the excess. It is so good, and it's relatively cheap compared to other AAA games, you know? $30, not bad at all. Definitely will recommend this to any person who likes tinkering around like this. It's very satisfying trying to come up with new optimal ways to do things, slightly more efficient, you know, all that. I really still need to do that, you know. But you know, that's the whole fun of it. So I want chests. Let's see. Have I tried Satisfactory? It's like 3D's Factorio. I've heard about it and I've seen gameplay about it, and I do think I would like that game. I just haven't gotten around to it. I'm Frankly, I'm kind of a cheap person. I don't really like spending too much money all the time. So is it completely out right now? I think it's still in beta, right? It doesn't look like something I'd like, so I'll probably buy it eventually, but I was planning on letting it develop a little bit more. But if it's not if it's out, I might take a closer look at it. And I'm just waiting on stuff. I probably shouldn't be doing this. This is very poor play by me. Let me just make what I'm looking for already. Yeah. Beta, gotcha. Yeah, I've just recently gotten back into gaming a lot because I just recently got a new computer. My old computer was garbage and could not play very many games, so I've been trying to catch up on all the AAA games that I've missed out on over. A lot of them I have on my computer, but I just could never play them. So my Steam library is finally getting its work out. We managed to play Hat in Time. That was a very fun game, very cute. If anyone has never played it before, I would recommend it if they like that genre. Yeah, and if anyone has any recommendations on games I should be playing, like Satisfactory, I'll definitely consider checking them out. Let's get some stuff done. We have been sitting around doing nothing for a little bit already. Let's do this. We are going to make gear wheels. We're going to make 2 worth. I think this is more than enough to satisfy all of these guys. So this should be good. If not, we can always add more. Very doable. I guess I'll use a splitter here. I'll just split it upwards. Oops. There we go. Let's see. So now the problem is that we don't have the copper added to this. So simple fix, just add it like this. Yeah. Yeah, Hat in Time is a platformer collectathon type game. Very much like Mario Galaxy, you know, that type thing. The DLC is very difficult. Has some pretty interesting bosses, and it's very cute. It has a lot of heart, you could say. Divinity Original Sin 2? Oh yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about that one. I've heard so you can play that one multiplayer, right? And then it seems like a lot of people have been doing that multiplayer. I'm not sure. Is it still good single player? Because I've only ever seen people do multiplayer for some reason. I don't know too much about it. Okay, so we finally have Red Science coming back out again. So that was a journey. Sorry that it took me so long. We have 48 engines going. That's pretty good. We're not making anything else, so let's make some electric mining drills in the meantime. And some assembly machines. Oh, we never made oil refineries because we don't have any stone bricks. Let's crank out 10 stone bricks real quick. We have the stone already, and we have some furnaces. Nice and easy. I'll grab that and wait for that. Alright, and then so we have that. Let's make our oil refinery. I don't think we can really make too many for the oil that we have. So I'm just going to make one and see how it gets saturated. I don't have any assembly machines because they were used up in trying to make the assembly machine 2s. I have just realized. Go find an open assembly machine and repurpose that. And I want one of these. This is awful. Why are there so many ingredients to this thing? Also, we can take this out now. Okay, so let's go grab some circuits. What else do we need? Very many other things. Good to have some circuits in your inventory anyways, so it's not a bad idea to pick those up. Should probably get rid of this ore. This. That. And our good old friend iron gear wheel that we don't have any more of. Let's make some of those. How long would you say a run of Divinity Original Sin 2 would be? How many hours would you get out of it, do you think, for one run playthrough? Alright, there we go. We have one refinery. Let's put away this ore while we're waiting on this. We should probably store some copper as well, since you can see that it's backed up. Would have been nice if I could get a splitter in here somehow. Guess I can, but it's not gonna look pretty. I'm doing this because I want to store more copper, and it's basically the same reason I'm doing the iron this way. This way I have a centralized area where I can just go if I need anything. And this is at basically the end of the line for the copper in its current state. So it's not a bad area to put this at. I just wish I had some chests. Put some ore down. Grab our refinery. And then we have so much stuff. All right. We should also queue up some underground pipes, because I tend to use that a lot. Use a lot of them for my refineries. Okay, I think we're good to go.